Before you listen to this story, reflect on these questions. What does it truly mean to be rich? Is wealth only about money, or about wisdom, discipline, and what you pass on? Reflect on these as you step into the world of Amankwah. In the heart of the ancient kingdom of Kunsu, where the earth was red, the markets vibrant, and wisdom often whispered beside firelight, lived a man named Amankwah. He was a humble potmaker. Each day, he'd rise before the sun, gather clay from the riverbank, and spend hours shaping pots beneath the baobab tree behind his home. His hands were skilled, but his earnings were meager. He barely made enough to eat, and most days, he went to bed tired and broke. Yet Amankwah was not a foolish man. He observed. He listened. And he wondered why some, like him, worked endlessly, while others walked in fine robes, with gold rings on their fingers and meat on their plates every night. One afternoon, as Amankwah delivered pots to the market, a caravan arrived, drums beating, camels walking tall, and traders shouting with joy. At the front of the convoy rode Nana Badu, a merchant known throughout the land for his great wealth and greater wisdom. His garments were rich in color, and his words carried weight. Amankwah stood quietly, clay still on his hands, as others rushed forward. But his eyes followed Nana Badu. Later that night, under the moonlight, a small fire gathered the curious. Nana Badu, seated on a carved stool, shared his story. "I was once like you," he said. "Hungry. Lost. Chasing coins and finding none. But I learned 3 truths, 3 laws of wealth, and they changed everything." The crowd leaned in. "First," he said, "pay yourself first. From every 10 cowries you earn, save 1. Do this, and over time, your purse will grow heavy. Second, let your money work for you. A coin that sits does nothing. But a coin invested in something wise, something you understand, will grow like the seeds of the baobab. And third, protect your money from foolishness. Don't chase fast wealth. Don't trust sweet words without wisdom behind them." Amankwah went home that night, his heart beating louder than ever before. The next day, he made a decision. From every pot he sold, he saved 1 coin in a small clay jar hidden beneath his bed. For months, he saved quietly. Then he gave his coins to a young trader who promised quick returns. He lost it all. Ashamed, he returned to the square. When Nana Badu saw him, he said, "Did you give your coin to a potmaker for fishing advice?" "No," Amankwah replied. "To a trader I did not know." "Then you've paid tuition to the school of experience," Nana Badu smiled. "Next time, learn before you lend." And so Amankwah tried again. This time, he invested in more clay, in stronger tools, in better kilns. His pots became the finest in Kunsu. He trained a young apprentice. He saved more. He reinvested wisely. Slowly, his name spread. Years passed. Amankwah, once ignored, became sought after. Merchants came to him for advice. Chiefs invited him to counsel. He was no longer just a potmaker, he was a teacher, a mentor, a steward of wealth. And one evening, by the same fire where he had once sat listening, Amankwah now spoke, sharing the same 3 truths with a new generation. His hair was graying, but his voice was strong. "Save, grow, protect, and share," he added. For true wealth is not what you store, but what you pass on.